Good afternoon, and really excited for this week's work. Certainly getting an opportunity to play internationally is a big honor.
Mike, does the organization do anything to educate the younger players about Mr. Rooney? I don't know if it comes up. I mean, obviously, it's been a while since he's passed, and most of those guys that were here.
All the time, and it doesn't take a trip like this for those conversations to happen. You know, those of us that knew him, man, certainly educate the younger player, the new Steeler, about his mode of operation, how he cared about this football team and what he thought this football team meant, not only to the National Football League, but our fans, this community, the responsibility that comes with being a Steeler. I've been thinking a lot about it, and I certainly will be thinking a lot about him when we're there. Man, you talk about a guy that certainly had a lot of passion for Ireland, you know, serving as ambassador to Ireland. I'm sure he's going to be smiling down at us this weekend.
Years of work has come to this. Ever since the late Ambassador Dan Rooney brought the team over to Dublin for a preseason game, the dream of regular season football has been on the mind of the Rooney family. Week 4 of the 2025 season has brought it to reality.
I think when we landed in Dublin the week of the game, it started to become real that we were actually going to play a regular season game at the historic Croke Park. You know, a culmination of the Rooney family story, all the work my grandfather put in connecting the Rooney family and the Steelers back to the island, and the work we put in recently to host watch parties in American football camps across the island. The game was the cherry on top, but also a launching pad for a bright future for Steelers Ireland.
Nice to see everybody here. How many people here from Pittsburgh? How many people here not from Pittsburgh? All right, well represented.
The Rooney family's roots run deep in Ireland, and so does the efforts in bringing American football to the island. But their impact is spread further than just that.
During the week leading up to the game, we wanted to travel the island and connect with really all the Irish. We made a stop in Newry, where the Rooney family hails from, and we were able to support 2 talented young minds in 2 different high schools in Newry to provide them with scholarship help to continue on with their education. And the fact that we were able to partner with the Ireland Funds, which my grandfather started, and named scholarships in my grandfather and grandmother's name, knowing they cared so much about education, we were so happy to give back to young Irish talented minds.
We approach our 50th anniversary next year in the Ireland Funds. We were founded by Dan and Patricia Rooney in 1976. And I don't think they could have imagined how different Ireland would be 50 years later, or how much could have been accomplished through the work of the Ireland Funds. So we're really, really proud to be here today with the Rooney family and with Steelers.
It's special to return to this place. It has so much meaning to us, and as Katrina said, my grandfather often talked about Ireland and Newry in particular, and how important it was for us to give back and to come back and engage with the people. So we're proud to partner with the Ireland Funds to recognize 2 exceptional students with the inaugural Dan and Patricia No Mind Left Behind scholarship. The Rooney family's bond with the island of Ireland is strong. We're honored to continue that commitment today as we celebrate this milestone together.
I'd like to thank the Ireland Funds for all the work they do to support young people across Ireland and beyond. I am truly so grateful to have been chosen for the Dan and Patricia Rooney Scholarship and to receive my award today. I just know that this scholarship is going to make such an incredible difference to my time at university, and it's going to help so much. I'm also truly honoured to be here today in the presence of the Rooney family, who are so keen to invest in my future. I want to say that I hope I can make you all proud, and thank you.
my grandparents Dan and Patricia Rooney believed fiercely in the power of education and that learning could open up doors that once seemed closed. That's why it's such a pleasure, on behalf of the Ireland Funds and Steelers Charities, to announce that the St. Mary's High School and the Newry High School will each receive a donation of $10,000 US to assist with school supplies, additional resources needed to improve learning and development.
This is such a huge week for the Steelers. This is a home game when they play in Dublin. There's so many calls on their time, and I think it's just absolutely classic Rooney, classic Steelers, that what they want to do is these sorts of things. So we're really, really honoured to be a part of this today.
It wouldn't be a Steelers trip to Northern Ireland without a little football.
We're always just so excited to teach our game of American football, and the fact that for a number of years now we've been bringing current players over like Calvin Austin and Connor Hayward to our greatest players in team history, Jerome Bettis, Ike Taylor, bringing them to Belfast, connecting with the youth of Ireland on an American football field and teaching them our great game. It's really special to be a part of it, and I know those kids had a blast.
This is how you hold the ball. You hold it like that. So we just don't hold it like this. You hold it, but you want to keep it close because you don't want somebody from behind to knock it out. So you hold it like this. So because when you're running, people are coming from everywhere. Point here, point there, point there. Okay? Let's see. Yep, that's it. That's simple. Let me see it. Can you show me? There you go. That's it. We're going to do our own. We're going to do our own. Okay, 1, 2, 3, Steelers, okay? 1, 2, 3, Steelers. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, Steelers! Woo! Oh, there it is. See? There it is. That's, you got that. Good job.
Quick! There you go. Much better, much better, much better. Here we go.
You gotta look it in. Look it all the way in. Look it all the way in. Look it all the way in. There it is. Good job. Oh, good catch. Good catch.
Okay, try and keep a straight line.
Here, we come around here?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, then I go. And then I do chop. Oh, good move. Oh, good job. There you go. Get down. Break. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Let's go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Let's do yourselves.
The Steelers' mark on the island is felt, especially in Phoenix Park at the U.S. Ambassador's residence.
We are here for a special, really historic game. The previous ambassador was Dan Rooney, and I think you all know that. But to Ireland, he was really much more. He was a dedicated ambassador, a true friend of the Irish, and proud Irish American. This game is a tribute to Dan's legacy, the historic first in many ways, his final gift to his relationship with Ireland. But Commissioner, I want to thank you and the NFL for your vision to choose Ireland at this landmark game. You've chosen a nation that understands the soul of sport for sure. And bringing the Steelers and the Vikings to Croke Park, not only are you making history, but you are hopefully starting a long relationship between the NFL and the Irish. And I truly hope this is the beginning of many more NFL games in Dublin.
I just want to say thank you, Ambassador and Mrs. Ambassador, for all your hospitality today. It's been fantastic. And it's great to see a little flag football happening out here. When my father became ambassador, he was told that the 4th of July celebration included a softball game out there. And he had a funny look and he said, I think we have to make a change to that. So ever since he's been ambassador, there's been, I believe, a flag football game out there. And it's great to see the sport growing so much in this country and around the world. Ambassador would like to present you with a jersey that got your name on it. thank you again for all your hospitality.
Really excited to be here, excited about this football game, but excited to be in this beautiful place. We just got here this morning, getting acclimated. A big component of that is the work that we have in front of us this afternoon. We worked this afternoon about 1:30 this time.
It's the first time the team has touched foreign soil in 12 years. A truly monumental feat. And that note isn't lost on the players.
It became a big game to us when we realized, how big it was to our head coach and the Rooney family.
The way they approached it, the whole conversation, they just kept it real. They gave the background story about it, and it just made you care that much more.
We got in at a good time and had good camaraderie, and then just all had a agenda to go out there and win in a fashion that we can remember.
Pittsburgh was hoping for a memorable game. And as they were putting the final touches on their preparation, a last-minute detail went a long way.
Some of the small details are pretty cool, too. How did you guys do the Gaelic names on the practice jerseys?
Yeah, that was a great idea by our equipment manager, Adam Regan. And it's just another ode to the Irish people and, how much respect we have for the culture here.
It's cool. I don't even really know what mine says. I can't pronounce it, but it's really cool. It's a really special touch that the equipment staff and Mr. Rooney did, and it's awesome.
Man, I'm actually very upset because they didn't do anything with my last name, just added Mac in front of it. And I'm one of the 2 people on this team that didn't get their name changed, so I'm just like, Ireland kind of left me hanging out to dry on that one. But because, look, they didn't even change anything. They just added Mac in front of it. Everyone got cool last names, but it is what it is.
The international eyes were on the Steelers and Vikings. But it seems as though the masses might have been favoring one side.
Throughout the week leading up to the game, we just continued to see the fans pour in droves. We weren't surprised. We know that Steelers Nation's the best fan base in the world. From our Marion Square tailgate to Max Starks traveling the island with terrible towels.
No, it was cool seeing you guys pull up, and you're right there. I'm like, there we go. We found Pittsburghers here. Yeah, we are everywhere.
To our Steelers pub. And just, on game day at Croke Park, the stadium was packed with our fans.
The night before, Mike T giving a speech to the team, and seeing him get teary-eyed and cry a little bit about the meaning of it definitely made you want to play for him.
The Emerald Isle has turned black and gold as Steelers Nation has taken over the Irish Nation for today's historic game at Croke Park in Dublin, the first regular season game ever played in the Republic of Ireland.
Thank you, sir. Excited. We were just talking. This is a special. This is neat. Really neat. Might come all the way over here and not come home with a win either.
We got to get the W.
Exactly.
44 ready to roll.
My son's ready to go. We saw him yesterday for lunch, and he's ready to go.
Good.
It was truly incredible just seeing all American football fans rolling up to the stadium from the United States, as well as Irish fans and from across the globe. It was loud. It felt like a big game type environment because it was.
Let's go!
One that we'll remember forever.
It's Sunday, man. Come on. You know what we doing? It's Sunday, right? We put hands on folks. Yeah! The challenge is set. We get that. Quarterback, we protect ours. How about that?
Pittsburgh's defense was holding up their end of the bargain.
Quick snap, and blitz coming by Patrick Queen untouched. He nails Wentz back at the 24-yard line.
Patrick Queen unabated. Carson Wentz does not even see him, looking left the entire time. You might want to get the license plate of that truck because he just trucked Carson Wentz.
He sure did.
Yeah, everybody's buying in. We just going out there playing for each other, playing fast. We trying to swarm to the ball, do the things that we do at a high level.
The offense was trying to play complementary football at a high level.
Rodgers gets the snap, pitches quickly to Gainwell off the left side and finds a huge room and picks up 9 yards. Back to pass, looking left, will fire up the left sideline and hauled in by DK Metcalf on the back shoulder fade down to the 18-yard line and a first down for the Steelers.
DK snatches that ball along the sideline, and we are now sitting in the red zone.
DK! Good business!
A broken eye to the left with Hayward as the fullback, Gainwell as the tailback. Handoff, Gainwell goes to the left, gaping hole into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers, the long 65-yard touchdown drive.
That was what we wanted to see. Physicality. They ran the ball effectively. They passed it. DK Metcalf was a star of that drive.
Keep going. Mama, I love you. Let's get it, baby. All day, folks.
Metcalf had 42 yards on the scoring drive. He would gain almost double that on the longest touchdown in international game history.
Play action pass, looking throws over the middle of the field, has Metcalf open and on the run. Metcalf crosses the 45, midfield, crosses the 40, the 30, the 20-yard line, the 15, picks up a block and rumbles into the end zone. Calvin Austin set him up with a block and Metcalf goes 80 yards for the score.
The machine, DK Metcalf, takes a beautiful post route down the middle of the field, and we know what happens when you get a train going downhill. One play, dynamic. We've been looking for those explosives. That was dynamite.
Test him. Test him. Come on, guys. You know that. We do that. All right.
That boy monster.
The Steelers were pillaging the Vikings.
Fires and the ball's deflected and it's intercepted. Picked off. This is Deshaun Elliott. The Steelers have come up with a big turnover.
Man, oh man, this defense is picking up where it left off here. 2 sacks and an interception already in the first half.
You like that? He like that? Hey, it's on the top. That's right. Ooh, come on, baby.
Coverage and pass rush works together, so when those two things are working, we're able to create turnovers and get people off the field and stuff. So I think if we keep aiming towards that, playing at a high level, we'll be able to take care of business.
Down he goes. Nick Herbig with a sack. Steelers bringing pressure, and down he goes again. Another sack.
It was just amazing. I got in my groove. I felt like I was getting off the ball. I had the cadence down. I felt fresh, and everything was just rolling for real. So I had to go out there and try to make as many plays as I can.
Herbig and Benton in on this sack together.
All day, baby. I want to know, is that a half or a full? Is y'all really that cool? How cool are you? Is that a half or a full? Full. Okay, all right. That's that roommate.
This will bring up a 3rd and 16. Gets the snap. Back to pass. Looking, throws underneath, and it's picked off. TJ Watt on the deflection and the interception. What a play by TJ Watt.
The defense is here. The malice in the park. That's what's happening right now. And the Steelers are just smothering the Vikings right now.
Over the last 5 years, the best turnover margin in the NFL. They have created 2 more today. They have not turned the ball over.
No matter what, the best in the world. The best in the world. Let's go.
What a beautiful offensive display here, just grinding it down the field.
The run game is still red hot here in Croke Park.
The last few weeks we've been getting going a little slow, so I guess we wanted to get fast, get going this game, and I think it's going to lead to some big things.
Going to go to the left. He's going to find a big hole. He's going to lower the shoulder, get down to the 20.
They're feeling the rhythm of this run game finally picking up now in week 4.
Plunges forward and into the end zone for a Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown. Second of the game for Kenneth Gainwell.
Two on the ground, one by air. The Steelers are getting it done both ways.
I had to give all shout outs to the O-line, the tight ends, receivers for blocking their tail off.
Hey, good job, Kenny G. That's how you win that rock. That's how you win that rock.
By the fourth quarter, Pittsburgh's dominance would come to a halt.
And it's going to be a touchdown for the Vikings. Oh, he's got a man wide open. It's Addison, and Addison is going to sprint down the right sideline. Peyton Wilson trips him up at the 1 yard line. But that is the huge play the Vikings were looking for.
The big play by Minnesota would set up a one-score game.
As he finds Naylor in the end zone on the crossing pattern. And now we have a 3-point game at the 2:08 mark. And suddenly what looked like was on the cusp of a blowout here, and we are hanging on by our fingernails. Now the Steelers hoping some Irish eyes are smiling on them here to pick up this victory.
Yeah, with the guys that we got, you got to be built for those moments.
Herbig has him, and Herbig wrestles him down. Steelers were lobbying for the intentional grounding, and it looks like they're going to get it.
Growing up as a kid, you always picture yourself in a game-winning moment. We practiced for those situations all the time.
Underneath, it's complete to Hockenson. Hockenson hurdles through the air, and it is going to be a 4th down.
It's just the point of us going out there executing and being able to do that and get those stops.
4th and 17. As Wentz gets the snap back, throws over the middle of the field, knocked away by Deshaun Elliott. A phenomenal game as he comes back from injury, and the Steelers are going to hang on and win an historic game at Croke Park.
First ever game in the country of Ireland. The late Ambassador Rooney, the connections of the Rooney family, and we get to take a dub out of Dublin.
Oh, that was amazing. First win in Ireland for an NFL team. So I think it was just amazing to expand in that way as an NFL, as a player.
Yeah, it was incredible. The fans were incredible out there. It was loud there the whole entire game. It was just a crazy atmosphere.
You got the dub in Ireland, baby. Come on, dog. Come on. Dub in Dublin. Let's go.
Oh man, it felt amazing. I could tell the crowd was in it. The fans, I seen the Rooney family, they was excited by everything.
Always good to win, getting that one, heading into the bye week over in Dublin was really special, and just was excited for our players and coaches to make the effort to get over to Ireland and come back to Pittsburgh with a win. One we'll always remember.